Welcome back in. Well, as you guys can see, we are joined by some special guests in the studio right here, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce you guys to the Division III Sac Joaquin Section Champs, the Sac High Dragons basketball squad up here.
Yes, sir.
And representing the team are Sir Marius Jones. He's right there. Also, right next to Sir Marius Jones, first-year coach Rashad Smith. And then on this side of me, we have Landon Minifield and Bobby Hamilton. Is that a peace sign?
Yes, peace sign.
All right. Well, increase the peace, indeed. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. How are you guys feeling on this Sunday night?
Good.
Feeling like some champions, you know?
Yeah.
Like some
They got that
champions.
champ glow, man. They got that championship glow.
They sure do, man. That
don't go
champ
away.
glow is beaming.
Don't go away.
Well, let's get straight into this champion talk. You guys raised a section banner for Sac High just last weekend in Golden One Center.
Sure.
Can you describe the emotion? We were just watching it in the office, but can you guys describe the emotion and feeling knowing that you brought that banner back to Sac High?
With me, as being an alumni, it's huge for me because we had a long road with this team, and we always thought they could be champions. And for them to actually believe it and do it, it meant a lot for me as a coach because they trusted us and believed in us and bought into the system. And we're new, you know what I mean? They didn't know us from a can of paint. So it's just good to know that they trusted us to lead them to a championship, and they delivered.
With that being said, like you said, Coach Smith, this was your first year. Obviously, Coach Johnson, this was his first year. So for you guys to be playing for coaches in their first year and be able to have this much success, I mean, talk about immediately buying into the system.
It was tough.
It was tough for sure. It was tough. We had a lot of ups and downs, but we just got through it and played, stick together, and we won the section championship. So, yeah.
Is it easier to do when you have coaches that you know have been there before, Sir Marius? Like, you know that these guys have been on this floor, they know this game, so you're hearing from people that aren't only in positions of leadership but have been in between the lines, so they understand where you are at.
Yeah, for sure. It's the experience level is way different. You got a person that was good as a player, successful, so he knows how to get there.
But I'm also seeing the dynamic between the players and coaches of it's not just leadership and underneath them. There's a camaraderie, there's a family, there's fun bickering, there's you guys are playing up against each other. It's coaches versus players in practice and stuff like that too. How has that prepared you for the run you went on?
Prepared is good. Like he said, we had our ups and downs. We had separate talks with our teammates and stuff, to create a bond. And it showed on the court. So.
Now, it's interesting. Now that you guys have won the section title for the Sac Joaquin section, obviously, that's going to basically put a target on your guys' back.
Definitely.
Heading into this season.
You ready for it, though?
We love it.
That was actually my next question. How are you guys going to embrace that?
We love it.
We
Love
already-
the competition.
How are y'all gonna embrace it?
We're
not going to be there next
we already
year.
with that because we already feel like we're against everybody when it comes to basketball anyway. So it's like this is not something that we're not used to. It's like Sac High versus the world. You know what I mean? That's how we rock. And that's how we do it.
Do you feel that you guys were underestimated this year and a lot of people didn't have you on your radar?
Yeah.
By
Yes.
far, yeah, most definitely.
And how did that fuel you guys for motivation?
We just wanted to win.
Hey,
hard.
I think
Work
that
hard,
was
just wanted
probably
to
one of the
win.
main things because all these kids had a chip on their shoulder when they came in because they're all talented, and for them not to get noticed is kind of like weak to me. But they know now.
Well,
We did our job.
So there's representation off the floor, right? There's I mean, these big programs in our area get talked about a lot, but then there's like the respect on the floor. Did y'all as players notice teams not taking you seriously or players not taking you seriously early on that by halftime, by the end of the first quarter, by the end of a bucket that you'd score on them that, okay, we're here, they're taking us seriously now?
Yeah, for sure.
At the same time, though, we see the purple S. Y'all are Sac High. I mean, the representation of the entire city. You have the purple, the dragon purple, the same as King's purple. I actually asked Coach Thompson about this. You walk into the Golden One Center, there's King's purple everywhere. Purple is the color of this city. I know it's a neutral location for everybody, but that had to kind of feel like a home court for y'all, right?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we Sacramento.
Yeah, for sure.
It looked like it was a home court for you. You were draining threes everywhere.
Crazy.
You
threes.
shot in that gym before?
Nah.
For real?
Never.
You never shot in there before?
To an outsider, how would you guys describe Sac High Dragon basketball?
No further.
It's intense. It's intense, and it's a lot of hard work. and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, really. That's what I would say, because a lot of these kids went through a lot with us as coaches, being on them, you know what I mean, challenging them. And that's really why I really felt like they won a championship, because we challenged them to win a championship. And they know how to accept the challenge. So I just feel like they know how to do what they know how to do. Just like he told us at the end of the game when we won the section championship, he told Coach Matt, you can't tell him about no banner no more, because he won one to him as a sophomore. Crazy.
Well, Coach, let me ask you too this, because I mean you got guys that are leaving, but you've left and now have come back. Like Sac High is stuck with you as a student and now as a professional, representing Sac High not just on the floor but throughout life. How important is that to you, and how important is that to these guys?
It's very important to me. It's like I bleed Sac High. Like even like us coaching them, we have to tell them like Sac High is a brotherhood. You know what I mean? You guys don't understand how it was back in the day. Like we still talk to the same people today. Like I said, I've been knowing Matt Johnson and my brother and all them since high school, and we still talk to this day. So even to have that relationship with somebody that you went to high school with for that long is always a good thing, because a lot of people lose a lot of friends and stuff like that. So it's like a family thing to me, and some of the people that worked there when I was there still work there too. So it's comfortable. I love it.
Obviously, we know the season has concluded, and of course, we're looking to next season. But for those who have never been inside of Sac High's gym for a game, how would you describe the atmosphere in there?
You couldn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
Everything's against you.
It's Sac High versus the world in there too.
It's
So
a
it's
dog
all the Sac
fight.
High against you.
It's a
Got
big,
posters talking about you.
Yeah.
it's a big dog fight. Big old dog fight.
It's gonna be intense for sure, and the
You
crowd's
gotta
gonna
be
be
ready for
into
it.
it.
You gotta expect anything going.
Well, congratulations to the section champions up here, the Sac High Dragons. Thank you guys. Yeah, flex on them. Do what you do. I'm not gonna flex.
I have my hat. I got two of them in the car.
We should.
I know we should have.
Yeah.
Well, we love your hair, so who needs that? With that being said, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it, and good luck to you guys next year. Bring home the state title.